Connect, collaborate, community. C3 Workplace. We are in this together.
Hello, everyone. It's Donna Miller here from C3 Workplace. I'm getting ready today to head to 2 networking events. And this topic is something that I think is important to all business owners. It's certainly been one of the ways that I have built my business over the last 22 years. But in working with so many business owners, I do believe that there is a better way and a more effective way to network. So I thought I would take a few minutes this morning to record this message for you to perhaps help you to network in a way that gets better results for you. I believe that if we can take the activities that we're doing, that we know work, and do them just a little bit better, the impact on our bottom line is quite substantial. So I'm just going to take a few minutes to talk to you about some of the things that I see that are working for me and for the business owners that I'm working with. So when I think about networking, first of all, I do think about driving referrals because I think that that's, as business owners, what we're ultimately trying to do. We want people to know, like, and trust us, ultimately try us, but also refer us. We need to build an army of ambassadors for our brand that helps to drive a steady stream of referrals. So I'm just going to cover a few points this morning. First of all, I think the most important thing when you are networking is to make sure you're in the right mindset. I don't know about you, but some days I wake up and I don't particularly feel like performing. On those days, I have a toolbox of things that I can call upon to help motivate me and get me in the right positive mindset. Might be a TED Talk, might be some great Motown music. It might be rereading a client testimonial that reminds me of how good we are at what we do. Find the tools and build your toolbox of things that you can call upon to get you in the right mindset before you go out to be the face of your company. Secondly, I think it's really important to be very clear on who your target market is. Sometimes I will hear business owners introduce themselves and say that they provide their services to small and medium-sized businesses. Well, folks, that's kind of everyone. And although perhaps you can sell to everyone, you really can't market to anyone. So you need to give people strong language around who it is that you want to connect with and who is your sweet spot around doing business. And I think one of the ways we can do this is by creating compelling messaging, which absolutely includes stories. People buy emotionally. Data is important, but the brain does not actually make decisions based on data. That is certainly part of it, but the overriding portion of our brain that makes decisions does not actually have the capacity for language, so it's more of an emotional decision. Simon Sinek talks about how people do business with why you do what you do, not necessarily what you do. So, figure out your target market and create compelling messaging and stories that will connect directly with that target market. Sorry about that. The reality is, it's not that you wouldn't do business with people outside of that target market, but that's where you'll spend the bulk of your time marketing and messaging. The other thing about networking is preparation. You have to get your head in the game, get your stories and your messaging ready before you go to that networking event, because the reality is there is nothing small about small talk. I think you have to go to an event, or I do anyway. I have to go to an event with a couple of good open-ended questions in mind, because my job, not only during a networking process, but also during a sales cycle, is to get the other person to talk. I really need to know what's going on for them so that I can try to make a match. And I think open-ended questions are incredibly powerful when it comes to effective networking. And the other piece of networking, which very honestly probably takes more time and effort than everything I just talked about, is follow up. The reality is, if you're not going to follow up, if you're not going to put a CRM system in place, if you're not going to put some sort of nurturing system in place to nurture those leads and those contacts, then frankly, you may as well stay home and save the time. Networking is a time-consuming activity. Your time is your most finite resource. And so I encourage you, implore you, almost beg you people, create a follow-up system. That's certainly something that C3 Workplace can help with. And at the end of the day, I want to share a quote with you from Marianne Williamson. Marianne Williamson says, "Nothing liberates your greatness like the desire to help and the desire to serve." So if you can go out there to your networking events with a desire to serve others, I am here to tell you that will come back to you tenfold. So just a quick snippet on some of the things that I believe are really important to a successful networking strategy. Hope you can take some of these and put them into play for you and create better results. And we will also be doing about an hour-long webinar on this very topic next week. You can visit our website, c3workplace.com, go to the event page, and you can register for a complimentary webinar where we will talk about in more detail the process of really creating a networking plan that drives results that hit your bottom line. So thank you for joining me for this brief little lesson in networking today. I hope you find value in it. And as always, I hope that you will grow your business and be successful. The C3 stands for Connect, Collaborate, Community. It's our vision to help you grow. Let us know how we can do that. Again, Donna Miller, President and Founder of C3 Workplace. Have a great day, everybody.